recognize, but I know which our boys came out victorious. And the defense briefing is all about informing you. Because each time you look at La Republique's propaganda machinery, they only project the civilians that they have killed and whatsoever, they project those. So ours is to brief the international community, to brief the local population of what our boys have been doing, and to counteract, to clear doubts on certain issues. Today we are also going to be touching light, explaining some security implications of what happened in the 13 yesterday with the outcome of Ayabacho, Lucas, and Kano. I'm going to just give a brief on and talk about the stand of the government, of the interim government led by Dr. Samuel Komesako. I am today, as usual, with the spokesperson, Comrade Langmi. Please, are you there? If you are there, let Ambazonians hear your voice. You're welcome, my brother. Hello, sir. Please, as you come on in, you hit your share. You hit the share button. You are breaking up.
Me?
Yes, I get you now. I get you now.
How are you doing today?
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
My able spokesman. Please, can you greet the Ambazonia people? Why we please hit your share button. Hit the share button. Hit your share button. We need to get at least 500 people today. Yeah, the floor is yours, spokesman.
Greetings to all Ambazonians. My great people of Ambazonia, I salute you all. We are here again today to tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. La Republique has been lying to our people, lying to the international community, and we have put a stop on that. Today's briefing is going to be very, very interesting. We have a lot to tell you. We have a lot to tell the international community. This week was a very wonderful week for our restoration forces nationwide. Please, like Comrade Paul is saying, share the link to your friends, to your family, to your colleagues, so that we all can gather here to hear the good news. Ambazonia is winning. Please keep believing. God is with us. Thank you, Comrade Paul.
Yeah, I want to use this slide to assure all Ambazonians, please. La Republique is creeping. Come along me. La Republique is creeping. And the only thing that keeps them alive, La Republique is on a life support machine. The only thing that keeps them alive is propaganda machinery. You see, they have used, I think, the Guardian Post. The Guardian Post have been writing a series of negative reports, negative whatsoever about Ambazonians. They have brandished our boys. They struggle in so many different negative way. But you see, of late, I think their last 2 or 3 papers have been coming out, have been the true nature, the reality of what this useless government of La Republique is all about. So what keeps them alive is their propaganda machinery, which at the moment is failing them because they cannot hide away from the reality. So, fellow Ambazonians, it is now or never. Now or never. Now that we all, no matter what we see, no matter what we hear, you hear some people are saying life has come, life has not come back, and life will never come back to normal. Please don't lose guard. Don't lose guard. See people disappear. La Republic is killing our people, our boys, every blessed day.
And mind
La
you, we are
Republic
killing
is
them
killing.
too. Mind you, we
Not,
are killing them
I mean,
too every
it's
day.
killing not our civilians, not our boys. When I
Okay,
say our
that's
boys,
why I
I
want
mean
to make that
our boys.
correction very
No, no,
swiftly.
no.
Yep.
Our boys. I don't address our soldiers, our boys. No. Our soldiers are brave warriors. I always use that word, brave warriors.
Good job.
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
always, when you hear me call I say our boys are, our soldiers are brave warriors. When I say they are killing our young, okay, let me put it, they are killing our young and innocent civilians on daily basis. Look at what is happening in Fako. There are so many young people who are dying in Fako on daily basis, but you don't know. You remember last time we identified one torture center. They are trying to implant fear in the life of our young boys in Fako, the whole of Fako. You know, we have over 60% Bulu, Beti living, they have taken over Limbe, over Victoria, sorry. They have taken over Victoria. But I want to assure all those who are in Victoria, I want to assure you people, all those who are they are defying the laws of Ambazonia in Fako, we are coming for you. It is certain, and we are coming for you. All those who think they can work with La Republique to destroy the struggle in Fako, you are wasting your time. It's a warning that I'm giving to you. We have drafted for 2020, and you think that money is in use and it will be in use until we put Fako down. Rest assured. I want to warn all those francophones. You have been transported from south, deep in the forests of south. You have been transported to Fako to destabilize the struggle. But I want to assure you that you have been identified. We know all of you. We know all the plans, all the gang up work that La Republique is, the machinery that La Republique is using in Fako. We want to assure you that in the days ahead, it will not be game as usual. And to all those internal enablers, they will use you and they will dump you. I want to assure you that. All those Southern Cameroonians who think they can wear the dress of La Republique to destroy this struggle in Fako. When you see people like Agbo Balak, Nalova, who again, we also have Nalova, Belamoki, and whatsoever, all those names. Let me tell you, posterity, before posterity judge you, you will stand and you will face Ambazonians one day. I want to assure you that. You will stand and you will face Ambazonians one day. Don't think that the blood of 14,000 or 16,000 Ambazonians that have been spilled on the ground will go like that. It will not. It will not. I want to assure you that. That we are doing the perfect build up. And when we will stand, I want to assure Ambazonians that Fako will go down. That Fako will go down. Not leaving out Meme. Not leaving out Meme. Mr. Tundong Chamberlain, you think you are doing anything. You have not done. You have not even started. You are just playing your hide and seek game. You have not. You have not started. I am promising you, the Department of Self-Defense and Security is promising you hard days to come. I don't know if you have any comment to make about Fako and Meme, which La Republique think they have upper hands at the moment, which they are deceiving themselves, and they want to push innocent people to die for nothing. What do you have to say about that before we go into the issue, the matter of the day?
Thank you, comrade, I want to let everyone know that we are at war. We have sounded enough warning to all the enablers, all the black legs from neighboring La Republic of Cameroon. Going forward, action will speak and not more. We are not going to be using word again against our people. Action will be applied. To the people of Victoria, we have told you times and times again, we are at war. We are at war. I don't want to call names here. The goal of this interim government is to get to Buea. Anyone standing on our way, rest assured we will crush you. I don't want to say much here, Comrade Paul, but like you have said, doom awaits doubting Thomases.
That is the message has been passed. Doubting Thomases, try, and in the days ahead, you will regret why you ever try. Any comments on the stance of the interim government on the Ayabacho Kanu? Because this we have to make comments on things like this because the government took a position, which I think we must make a comment on that position. I don't know if you have any comment to make, spokesman.
I am Ambazonia. I am a proud Ambazonian. I have great Ambazonian that they can join hands with me to fight the war against La Republique du Cameroon. If we don't unite ourselves to fight the enemy, and we think that we can get an alliance with a foreigner when we don't talk to our own brothers whom we are fighting together, I think that is a disservice to ourselves and disservice to our great nation, Ambazonia. Ambazonian people have the resources. We have the resources, the human resources, material resources to fight La Republique du Cameroon. We are able and capable. We need to come together to fight this common enemy. If anything of alliance to help Ambazonia is important, I don't think it should be something to be propagated on social media. This is war. This is not a show business. And I want to tell Ambazonia, we have to unite now to fight La Republique du Cameroon. I want to assure you guys, assure all Ambazonia, home and abroad, we are able to do this job. If we can't help ourselves, and we believe that someone outside will come and help us, we are creating chaos. Because God help those who help themselves. Believe in yourself. You are able. I am able. I am capable. And I know in my heart that all the Ambazonia, when I look at your faces, when I look at who you are, when I look at your culture, when I look at our history, our culture, I know we can do it. This attitude that La Republique du Cameroon has implanted
Comrade Lamy is breaking off. Comrade Lamy, are you getting me? I think we lost Comrade Lamy. Please, you indicate when you are live. You you indicate. As Comrade Langmi, if if you are back, you indicate. Please hit the share button. I think we will soon be welcoming the Secretary of State for Defense, for Self-Defense and Security, Comrade Zama. I think he will soon be on. He will soon be joining us. Please hit your share button. Hit your share button. Comrade Langmi, are you there? Please, I'll continue while I wait for while I wait. We're talking about this Biafra whatsoever. Now I want to make this point clear that no individual does not represent Ambazonia without the mandate of the people. Ayabacho does not represent Ambazonia. Let this one be clear to our Biafran brothers. Like I said in my live show, we respect their right for self-determination. We respect that. But we have no business in our war of independence. We have no business with the Biafrans. They have their struggle, we have our struggle. Nigeria is our neighbor, and we have no issue with Nigeria. We have no issue with the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We have an issue against La Republique fighting to take what is rightfully ours. That is all. Ayabacho represents himself and his group, which that is their cup of tea. So please, my Biafra people, my Biafra brothers and sisters, Ayabacho does not represent. If you want to put your poster, put it Ayabacho meets Biafra people. When you put Ambazonia and Biafra, you are creating more problems for the Ambazonian people. We don't need more enemies now. We need friends. No matter all the evil things that the Nigerian government has done against us, we still consider them as our good neighbors. They took our leaders, they deported our leaders forcefully to La Republique. They took the others from Taraba, the 37 or 39 from Taraba, sent to La Republique, and they have been doing all these things, but we still consider you people our neighbor, our good neighbor. So please, anything you see concerning Ambazonia, Biafra, that is a charade from an individual. We don't even recognize his stand, his position in this revolution. He has no stake on the ground. In Ambazonia, he has no stake. So please, I think the Dr. Samuel Sako Ikome issued a communique, sent out a disclaimer. Please, my brothers and sisters of Nigeria, that communique stands, and that is the position of the interim government. I think we have on set the Commander Zama, the Secretary of State for Self-Defense and Security. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Welcome.
Please, your people want to hear your voice. Can you salute the people of Ambazonia and you say something before we go into the issue of the day?
Thank you. Thank you for sacrificing for all of us, those on ground one and ground zero, and those in the diaspora. We are looking forward to marching to Boya as liberated people. We're asking for you to stand by our restorative forces who are on the ground battling the enemy. Things are moving and looking really good. Boya is on site. We are reaching the summit of the mountain so far. We're asking you to stay with us. We are a little bit midway and things are looking forward and really good. Thank you.
Yeah, while we wait for the spokesman, I don't know if he's there, if
Yeah,
he's connected
I'm
again.
here, Comrade Paul.
Okay,
I'm right here.
okay, thank you. Yes, I don't know if it's a strategic question, but I don't know if you have any comment, Commander Zama. I don't know if you have any comment to concerning the charade, because I said it's something we must brief and we must tell our people. The interim government came out with a communique disclaiming a so-called Ambazonian representation, which is not supposed to, because that is not the voice of Ambazonia. I don't know if you have any comment to make towards that parade, as I can put it.
Nigeria has always been a neighbor of Southern Cameroon. Southern Cameroon left the Eastern House of Assembly from Nigeria to form its present country. We've not had any issue diplomatically except the fact that they sent our refugees back home to Cameroon for persecution. But Ayabacho is an individual. There are always individuals like this in revolutionary wars. We can see the case of Chief Buthelezi in South Africa. We can see the case of Jonas Savimbi. We can see other cases in Somalia. All this, there are always people like that in every revolution. There are people who are self-centered, who want to try to circumvent the process for self-aggrandizement. Dr. Cho Ayaba has been that kind of person. Taking himself to Nigeria or to meet Mr. Kanu, that's on his own volition. I don't think the Ambazonians sent him to see Kanu. Even his own faction, I doubt if there's some understanding in his own faction, which is a dwindling minority in this struggle. Taking our name and soiling it, mixing us with what is going on in Nigeria is not something of what real people in the revolutions do. The Nigerians have their own internal issue. That's up to them. We are fighting our issues. We would like for them to help us, but if they don't, let them be neutral. We want to be neutral in their affairs with the Biafras. The Biafras have their right to self-determination within the confines of their laws, but we are entirely different. Our creation, our origin as a state is very different. We have treaties and treaties upon treaties that demarcate our boundaries, that demarcate us as a people. That hasn't changed and will not change. We'll wait to see what becomes of whatever they're deciding to do. I don't think it will have any impact on Nigeria or with the Ambazonians, even though Nigeria and Cameroon are in agreement on what to do with us. They are trying to cahoot, but we're going to fight what we can fight. We cannot wait to see what other people can do. We just have to do what we must do. And what we must do is fight we can, because this war was declared on us. We've spent 60 years trying to appease La Republique, and the animal, it keeps growing and growing. It's like a hydra with so many heads. We keep cutting them on, they will have no head anymore. Thank you.
Let me ask a little logical, a small logical statement here. With the present status quo, will you advise any Ambazonia activist, leader, or a leading personality to step Syria at the moment?
I didn't get your question. What's the last question?
Yeah, with the present status quo, will you advise any Ambazonia activist, leader, or prominent figure to step foot in Nigeria at the moment?
Well, at the end of the day, an individual has what they want to do. That's up to them. No one person can lead a people without the people wanting to follow them. Moses led the people across the Red Sea, but the people had to follow him. The people had to agree with him that his vision was okay. I don't think any person can do what they want, but you have to see if your people are going to follow you. And the people are not following any of these guys who are doing anything out there. The people are not following Dr. Ayaba. He has some staunch supporters, yes, but those are a minority of supporters or people who are fighting this war of independence. We as in the interim government, we are going to do the greatest good for the greatest majority. We are not trying to do the greatest good for the greatest minority, which is the case followed by Mr. Ayaba.
Thank you very much, sir. Comrade Langme, I think we have a build-up at the moment. Maybe we can proceed with the defense briefing and what our boys have, our brave warriors have been doing within the week. Spokesman, are you there?
Yes, Comrade Paul.
Okay, can you begin with the briefing? Maybe we'll have a small, we'll be interlacing it with small talks. So,
Okay,
are you set with the defense briefing? Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay. I think you have the mic.
Okay. Fellow Ambazonian, good evening. 5 years we have been battling with La République du Cameroon. Reckless dictator Biya declared war on us. And we have to defend ourselves. For the past 4 years, we have been doing just that. And it has been so well on the side of the Ambazonian Restoration Forces. This is the Ambazonian Defense Briefing of April 10th, 2021. Fellow Ambazonians, good evening. Our onward march to Buea is unstoppable. This interim government, this government of the people and by the people, under the leadership of President Samuel Ekomesaku, is more than ever determined to take the bull by the horn to free homeland. The era of neighboring La République du Cameroon extortion and exploitation of our land and people is over. We, the people of Ambazonia, will never again accept to be toasted around by any national or international political predators for their personal aggrandizement. The people of Ambazonia deserve better. Our freedom, fellow Ambazonia, is non-negotiable. Yaoundé regime should know this, and they should know it very well. Their time is up in Ambazonia. Any La République du Cameroon citizen living in Ambazonia who is fighting us, we are here telling you, back out now, or you will be crushed. I can assure you that. The bribery and corruption scheme Dictator Biya has long initiated as a government policy will no longer work in Ambazonia. Any Ambazonian still receiving bribes from La République du Cameroon to compromise and to undermine our quest for total freedom will be dealt with decisively. Ambazonians, unity, unity, unity. Remember, unity is what we need right now, and unity is strength. We must unite among ourselves before seeking alliance with a foreigner. We must do better and stop all form of national and international distraction right now. Fellow Ambazonians, fellow viewers, the Ambazonia Restoration Forces, the ARF, are up and doing. The indomitable forces of the land of Ambazonia will not yield to any pressure or distraction from enablers. The liberation war is on. Sit up and fasten your seatbelt. Bravo to all the ARF for their magnificent job nationwide. La République du Cameroon terrorist soldiers are bleeding. I mean it, they are bleeding. This interim government is advising all La République du Cameroon terrorists who is willing to leave to surrender themselves to the nearest ARF's barrack for their protection. Please don't commit suicide. Please don't commit suicide. Ambazonian forces can give you protection if you surrender from fighting us. The case of the police inspector in Bamenda who committed suicide on April 6, 2021 is just a sign of a lost battle for Dictator Bia's terrorist forces. He was posted to Ngokutunja County, particularly in Bambalang village. And the fear of the dreaded General No Pity of Ngokutunja County prompted him to take out his own life. What a pity. What a pity. The truth shall prevail. We are fighting a just fight. Let us mobilize to support our forces. The action of this week across Ambazonia was a win for Ambazonia. From April 3rd to April 10th, the actions of the Ambazonia Restoration Forces against La République du Cameroon terrorists was laudable. Bravo to the Ambazonia Restoration Forces of Bui County. As I speak right now, a report is coming in that the ARF of Bui County just took down La République du Cameroon Caterpillar. It is an update that is coming in right now as I speak. We will give you more updates on this. On Wednesday, April 7th, 2021, the Bui warriors launched an ambush at an illegal checkpoint used by La République du Cameroon terrorists in Njikwa RGA. Njekwa RGA, that is in Bui County, to extort money from our civilian population. The action took place around the Jakiri veterinary station. 2 La République du Cameroon terrorists were swiftly deleted. They were sent to hell. More will be sent to hell. I can assure everyone that. Still in Bui County, yesterday, April 9th, 2021, the ARF of Bui County, the Bui warriors, mounted a powerful ambush at Sakom, Wainama, on a convoy of 4 armored cars of La République du Cameroon terrorist elements and enablers leaving Bui for Bamenda. At about 7:30 a.m. Amba time, these criminals were trying to sneak out of Bui, not knowing that doom awaits them. The action was timely and precise. The Amazonian made explosive. Ambazonia made explosive, exploded on time and sending armored cars rolling into the valleys with more than 15 terrorists and enablers sent to visit Satan, their boss. Please, Ambazonia, support our forces. They are willing and capable to do the job. The ARF of Bui County equally stormed the courthouse on April 9, 2021 to fish out a big traitor. In the process, the target was neutralized alongside 3 other La République du Cameroon terrorist elements in a gun battle that lasted for over 3 hours. Bravo, bravo, bravo to the Bui warriors. Please, Ambazonian, please, fellow comrades, support the Bui warriors. Support Bui County. In Mayu County, the ARF of Eyomojok LGA on April 8, 2021 launched an attack on the Trans-African Highway between Ekok and Manfe against the evil occupational military forces of La République du Cameroon. 1 military pickup truck and 8 La République du Cameroon terrorist elements were completely destroyed with an Ambazonia-made bomb. No backup could come for their rescue because of the lockdown imposed by the Mayu County on the Trans-African Highway. The battle is on. Like they say in our local language, man no run. Kudos to Mayu County. Kudos to the ARF of Mayu. Ambazonians, please wake up to some realities. Fellow Ambazonians, wake up to some realities. Let us support our forces. We are winning very powerfully. The lockdown of the Trans-African Highway between Manfe and Ekok by Mayu is very effective. Any violators will be taken down without delays. I can assure everyone that. Great job to Mayu County. Ambazonia, we must support Mayu County. Just coming in still from Mayu County. 5 bees were taken down yesterday, April 9, 2021 on the Ekok border, including some cars for not respecting the orders and ordinances of this interim government. We mean business. Doubting Thomases and enablers can go to hell. In Ngokutunja County, the Ambazonia Restoration Forces were on the offensive. On April 7, 2021, the valiant forces of Ngokutunja County, the land of the warriors, attacked a convoy of La République du Cameroon terrorist elements at the foot of the Sabga Hill. In a fierce gun battle that lasted for over an hour, 4 La République du Cameroon terrorist elements were swiftly neutralized. The face-off was tense, and our forces came out victorious. The determination of our forces yielded great results. The ARF of Ngokutunja returned to their base untouchable. We must support our forces. Fellow Ambazonian, support the ARF of Ngokutunja County. Still in Ngokutunja County, unfortunately, we lost 1 Ambazonian fighter in Bamunka village on April 8, 2021. He was ambushed by La République du Cameroon terrorist soldiers. May his soul rest in total power. The Ambazonia Restoration Forces of Great Mezam County recorded magnificent results against La République du Cameroon terrorist forces over the week. At a vantage point, 8 La République du Cameroon terrorist forces were sent to the land of no return to pay for their crimes against our people. This action took place on April 8, 2021. The dreaded forces of Mezam County are on the offensive for their next action. Watch out. Ambazonian support the great Mezam County. As earlier mentioned, one police inspector committed suicide for the fear of facing the Ambazonian forces. In total, 9 La République du Cameroon terrorist soldiers were deleted in Mezam County. Ambazonian, let us rise up. Mezam, you can do it. We know who you are. We know who you are. Support the forces in Mezam. Support Mezam County. Ambazonia, let us support Mezam County so that we can easily and quickly take down the colonial crew consul Lele Tiritiri Expo L'Afrique. The Ambazonia Restoration Forces of Momo County equally recorded magnificent results against La République du Cameroon terrorist soldiers. On April 7 and 8 of 2021, 2 La République du Cameroon terrorist soldiers were swiftly sent to hell at 2 different checkpoints. Scores of these criminals were seriously wounded and many of them escaped for their dear life. But I can assure those escapees that they will be tracked down eventually. Kudos to Momo County. Kudos to Momo County. Keep up the good job. Booyah is at hand. Ambazonian, please support Momo County. The fire is on. The Ambazonian Restoration Forces of our land, the forces of our land are ready to do the job. We must support them. We must support them nationwide. The ARF of Ambazonia are capable and willing. The ARF are determined. They are committed. Are we willing to support our forces? That is the question to you and me. I am willing. Are you? When Ambazonians come together, La République du Cameroon will pack out within months. We must utilize our human and material potentials to the fullest before seeking outside partners. We must unite ourselves before seeking alliance with foreigners. God help those who help themselves. Our victory is in our own very hands. Ambazonia, we can do better. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's believe in ourselves. We can do it. When I look at their faces, I know we have great people who will one day love to live in a free and fair country. And that is what this interim government is going to do. We will march on to Booyah unstoppable. Thank you for listening. Over to you, Comrade Paul.
Yes, I think we also had a situation in Balangi. I don't know if you left out that report. 2 ammo cars were taken down at Balangi by Ambazonia made explosive. Did that report reach you?
Yes. No, it came late, but if you have more facts on that, please brief the people of Ambazonia, because like we have said, this platform is going to tell Ambazonia the truth and only the truth. So if you have more information on that, please brief us and brief the people of Ambazonia. I know there was an action, but I think the commander did not forward the details to me on time. If you can't do it today, we will do it next week.
Yes, I just had a vivid information about that action. We had a convoy of just two ammo cars were heading to Kumba, and the guys, the restoration forces of Balangi were already aware. They were informed, and so they prepared as usual to celebrate. At least let General Above the Law on that same spot in Balangi be buried with some of those child killers, as I can put them. So our Ambazonia made explosives was well prepared on the road, and the first hit the target, the second also hit the target. You know what La Republic is doing, as much as once these things hit now, they shoot to scare people away from that environment. So they started shooting, they survived. The ones that came out started shooting so that nobody will be able to take any image or video or whatsoever. So they shot, I think it scared the people, because I think for 2 days, the whole of Balangi slept inside the bush. They were there because they knew that La Republic will retaliate. So the number of casualties we did not get, but we knew they suffered. It was heavy because the two ammo car was shattered. I think just some few of them came out and tried to frighten people. So I think for now I never really got the real detail, but that is what I got for now. And if I have to summarize by what you said, it means this week La Republique have not lost less than 125 terrorists, not less than. And we have had major victories, like in
Correct.
Momo, in Hui, and in Mezam and Gokutunja.
That's
So
right.
I don't know. Yes, I don't know if SOS is still there. Let him brief us so far what is happening in Mwa. Because we knew that the Mbororos have crossed and they are causing havoc. We can see, yeah, these are the images of their baby. That is how they cry every week. And they will continue to cry. They will continue to cry. They will continue
Comrade
to
Paul, can I
cry.
say something?
Yes, yes.
I know you just make a brief report on what happened in Meme County.
Yeah,
And you said La Republique were firing gun, or they were shooting in the air to scare the population. And no one was able to take any pictures or video. What this interim government is interested in is to get to Buya. We care
that
less
is
about the
it.
picture. We care less about the
Certainly,
video. We are not here to
certainly,
propagate videos on social media while our people are dying back home. From the
certainly.
inception of this program, we have set this program will tell the people of Ambazonia the truth and only the
The
truth.
truth, the truth.
And
Yeah.
our
Thank
goal
you.
here is to get to Buya. Whether with videos or without video, our destination is Buya. You can take my word to the bank.
As simple as perfect as that. And we stand by it. SOS, I was asking a question on the situation in Mwa, which a state of emergency was declared. So I don't know if you can update the Ambazonian people what is going on in Mwa now. Please, comrade, our host, please, can you adjust the SOS? He is not properly fitted on the screen. Please, can you adjust it?
Well, in one, things are still not the best. We have our restoration forces moving in that area. We know that from intelligence that La Republique is actually doing a proxy army from the Fulanis from Nigeria. Is actually recruiting and paying them to come and fight in our area. It's difficult right now to put it, the circumstances down there is pretty fluid. People are resisting. We know a couple of people were killed, and those invaders, some of them were killed too. But we are asking for our people to be vigilant. We are asking for our people on ground one to be able to give us intelligence about these people's movements. We are asking our people to give us intelligence about those who are trying to betray us. We remember what Mr. SDO from Nkambe did by picking up a healthy young man to go and exterminate them. We will hold him responsible. He is not going to be free if he cannot release those children. We are after him, and we'll make sure that we get him. There's no place for him to hide in Ambazonia. The soldiers cannot protect him in armored cars. We will take out the armored cars if we have to. He will have to produce those kids that he took from Nkambe, and the whereabout we don't know as of now. The movement of troops from Nigeria to our area is constant, and that's why we are asking for everybody to contribute towards this effort so that we can shift our troops from other parts of Ambazonia to that area. It takes a little bit of logistics to do that, but we are still fighting, and we are fighting hard. We have, as Comrade Paul said, we killed about 125 of these people last week, and we're going to be killing even more. We cannot even count the number that we've taken out of the field forever. They will never come back to the field because they've been amputated. Some of them are the casualty is so much. They will not be able to see the battlefield for a while. We are at your side. We are working and tirelessly on your behalf. You can see how they are, lots of them. That's an incident that happened out in Manyu division. We will keep doing what we have to do. We have to defend our people. We have to kill those who want to kill us. It's that simple. We are not going to relent because they are here. They came there with war gear to kill our people. They are going back in their numbers dead. And our role is to protect our people. And I don't want to hear any nonsense about our people telling us, oh, we cannot do anything to any person in Ambazonia. We are here to protect Ambazonia. If you are in the east of the country and you want to stay there, that's up to you. Any person. From now on, we know that the military is dressing in civilian attires and attacking our people. We will know, we've said this over and over for a year now, that the Francophones who are in our section of the country, who we will not be able to give them protection because we do not know who is a soldier or who is not, based on the fact that we cannot hear a lot of people. So we'll let you see what is going on, and we'll project a lot of the pictures of those that we've captured and about them mourning their dead. They are all scoundrels. They are not even worthy to be called soldiers because they go after mothers and children, old people, young boys. Whenever they have an encounter with our troops, they always are on the losing side. If this was a team, they would have been relegated to the third division of being professional troops like their president and Paul Atanganji says that they are professional. We are going to sample them, like they say, and send them back to where they came from, dead, like real dead, like dead fishes. We will send them back home. We are not going to be able to accept what they've been trying to meet to us. We are asking for those. Every week we say it, stay away from the war area if you cannot tolerate it. Stay away because they're going to come to the soft targets, the mothers, the babies, the young kids, the old people. Those are who they target. They are not going to come after our soldiers. So as we are in this war, be mindful of that and stay away from that field, as I said. Thank you.
What healthy advice will you give to stubborn drivers and I don't know, passerbys in a COP at the present situation? Like just the report gave us some I think 5 terrorists were gunned down. I think we also had some casualties, civilian casualties. What advice, strong advice, will you give to our people in a COP at the moment?
We are telling our people to stay away. When we say stay away, we mean that. In case you are found in an area that is a prohibited zone, you will be gone down. There is no other question that we're going to ask. When we see you in that zone, we know you're an enemy. We've said it abundantly clear. Stay clear out of that area. If you think you can risk your life for a 5,000 franc or 10,000 franc, well, think again. We would take you down. We will not give you regard to what you were there for. You had your chance to do it. We have that stretch of road sealed for a reason. So stay out of that way. If you go in there, we'll consider you as a military target. I will take you, obviously.
Yeah, as SOS, what are your visions? I mean, not the strategic vision that you put here, not the strategic vision, but what is the common vision that you will tell Ambazonians concerning Victoria, which I think La République has, let me say, a 50-50 hold on that territory, most especially when it comes to Monday, Country Sunday, which is a tradition. What is your elementary vision? Not the strategic vision, because the strategic vision cannot go out, but the elementary people and a message for the people of Victoria.
I'm telling the people of Victoria that they will have to accept this because we cannot cede our territory to La République. They will have to accept that during war, it's not a comfortable time. Every person has to sacrifice. It's not a time to sit and eat your fish at the beach in Seme. It's not a time to sit and drink and have fun. Yes, if our enemies are having fun with you, well, you're gonna be just part of the casualty, because we will come for your enemies even when they are sleeping. We will have to attack anybody who is deemed an enemy to us. So if you are cohorting with them and cohorting with them, it implies that you actually are supporting them, their stay in Victoria. Victoria will have to be liberated, now or later, but it will happen. But I keep telling our folks, stay away from those areas which are frequented by the French-speaking soldiers. They are all over there, all the way to Tico, to Muyuka. Be mindful that you are at risk. A stray bullet can hit you, because when we ring out those bullets, it may ricochet and kill you. So stay away from those areas. When we ask people to stay away for Country Sunday, stay off. They think they have everything open. All those stores that are opening, we are going to start coming after you, the store owners and your properties. We will prefer to delete everything and destroy everything and start over, liberated. We will prefer liberty and poverty than slavery.
Thank you very much, sir. Is Comrade Lama still with us?
I'm right here, sir.
Uh, I love that voice. That your voice is that of hope. I see that the voice of power. I think Dr.
Is
Sako
the
never made any mistake appointing you the spokesperson for defense. I
well,
love your vision. Yeah, I love that spirit. You give us hope. You make us know that
no,
freedom is coming.
you give me hope. Ambazonians give me hope. The death of Mama Api put this voice for me to defend her and to defend the rest of Ambazonians who are still living. From the day Mama Api died, from the day that old mother was killed by La Republic du Cameroon, I've never had a good sleep, a good night's sleep. La Republic, the blood of Mama Api. Ambazonia, listen to me and listen very well. The blood of Mama Api. The blood of Mama Api The blood of Mama Api will not go in vain. I have nothing to say.
Okay. I think we're supposed to keep this program on 1 hour because it's a defense briefing. Now I just have this as the media outreach coordinator. Before we run up, the SOS will give his run up statement. You two will give your run up statement. Before we start that, it is our obligation on daily basis to advise our brave and valiant warriors on the ground on so many tactics that La Republique is using to penetrate them. Like I had made some audios talking about fighters not answering direct calls for more than 1 minute. The moment this call is going above 1 minute, you off it. You make the call again. The other audio was about fighters accepting go on Facebook and Messenger, which is very, very delicate. Fighter warriors and women, they should be very, very careful. These are the things that destroys them. Now, I want to use this means to talk to the population, to Ambazonians. You are in so many WhatsApp groups. Some of you know these fighters. Some of you know these warriors. Please, take it as your obligation. There is another thing that we will not wish to encourage. Giving money to fighters directly, it's very, very dangerous. I want to just use this means to communicate this out. If you have any support for a fighter, even if it is €1 or $1, please forward that money to the LGA or to the county and tell the fighter, yes, this is what you ask. I have given it to your LGA chairman. Your LGA chair will forward to the defense and you will get this money. Because when you start having this one-on-one with the fighter, you send that fighter money. You don't know who will call that fighter tomorrow and claim to be you and send that fighter somewhere where he or she will not come back alive. So it is the rest. It is not a pride to talk to a warrior. It is not a pride. Yes, he is a warrior. It's not a pride to interact with him because you might compromise his security without even knowing. When you are talking with a fighter, you go and you talk with maybe with your neighbor or your friend at work, and you tell that your neighbor that I'm talking with this fighter, I send him money, I assist him. You don't know the intention of that your neighbor. There is nobody you trust when it comes to the life of our fighters. So please, I want to make this appeal that let us take it as our collective responsibility that these fighters need to work more with their LGAs and their counties than to have a one-on-one communication with you. So please, in the days ahead, we'll be talking, and I'll always keep talking as your media outreach coordinator. So before we go, I'll Comrade Langmi, what do we have as a roundup before the SOS will conclude?
Thank you, Comrade Paul. Thank you, Ambazonian, for listening today. Thank you for your time to come out to listen to us. Today, from V. Mokete, the oldest parliamentarian in neighboring La République du Cameroon, is gone. May his soul rest in perfect peace. From V. Mokete will be remembered today, or will be remembered for his betrayal of Ambazonians, for his betrayal of his own people. Now, the question that I will ask you, and the question I am asking myself right now, what are the people of Ambazonia going to remember me for? Von V. Mokete knows the truth. He was one of those who walked out of Enugu. Yet, he decided to dine with the enemy. Yet, he decided to compromise our own freedom. Yet, he betrayed his people. Fellow Ambazonians, we must be truthful to ourselves. We are not warmongers. We are peace-loving people. For the past 60 years, we have fought so hard to reason with La République du Cameroon for us to discuss our future. They turn a deaf ear to our claims, to our request. Dictator Biya declare war on us. We are defending ourselves, and we have been doing so very, very perfectly, and we will continue to do it. I want to urge you at this moment, please, Ambazonia, to stand up to defend homeland. Let us leave a free and fair country to our children and our children yet unborn. Von V. Mokete today is gone, but I think he has done nothing for his people. To neighboring La République du Cameroon, we are at war with the government of that country. We are not at war with the people of neighboring La République du Cameroon. And we are advising all of you to ask your sons and daughters who are serving that wicked regime in their armed forces to withdraw from Ambazonia. Because this government is reinforcing. We are up to the task. We are ready to fight. And to the government of La République du Cameroon, I want to tell Dictator Biya and all his cohorts, some of the Anglophones who are serving that government, have turned the Ambazonian Liberation War a money-making machine. People like Mr. Paul Atanganji have been lying to that government that he has ended the war, that Dictator Biya has defeated the Ambazonian forces. That is a big lie, and he's using this war to siphon money from that government. Most of the parliamentarians, most of the directors from Ambazonia who are serving that government, that is what they have been doing. That is what they have been doing to siphon money from that government. Biya taught them to lie. And now in return, they are lying to Dictator Biya about the situation on ground. If Dictator Biya is capable, if he is up and doing, let him come to Ambazonia and see what is going on. Let him come to Ambazonia. We will welcome him. Ambazonia must be free. We must get to Buea. And not just Buea, we must get to the top of Fako Mountain. God bless you all, Ambazonia. Support our forces. Support our valiant forces. When Dictator Biya declared war on us, the time frame was 2 weeks. According to his strategist, they were going to crush Ambazonian separatist fighters in 2 weeks. Today, we are into 4 years fighting La République du Cameroon. And we are killing them on a day-to-day basis. Just this alone should make you believe that we can do it. And I want to assure you, this interim government has acquired enough resources to sustain this war for the next 20 or more years. Rise up and support our fighters. Rise up and believe in ourselves. Believe in yourself. Believe that we can do it. I believe Paul can do it. I believe Comrade Zama can do it. I believe Dr. Sako can do it. That is why we are here as a team to give a final blow to Dictator Biya and his forces. God bless you all.
Any special message for the people of Mezam?
Thank you for. Are you asking
Yes,
me, sir?
yes,
Yeah,
Comrade.
thank you. Thank you so much for that question. Mezam County is building up. We don't want to go into details of what is going on at the background, but let me assure the people of Mezam, the people of Ambazonia, yesterday, April 9, 2021, a contingent of the Ambazonia Restoration Forces of Mezam just graduated from their training. I didn't want to say this, but I must say this to tell you that Mezam is coming up very powerfully. We have doubting Thomases in Mezam. We have enablers in Mezam. We have people who believe that we are joking. I am telling them that they are joking. Mezam is going to pick up the heat. The action of this week ending today can testify. 9 La République du Cameroon forces were deleted during this week. That should tell you something. That should give us hope that Mezam, as always, will always win. They will always win. Remember the days of Ghost Town during the era of Nillong Frundi. The people of Mezam stood up strong and tall to defend democracy. That fighting spirit is still in the people of Mezam. I didn't doubt them yesterday. I will not doubt them today and forever. Mezam County is a great county, and the people of Mezam are great people. And I know these are people that will always stand up for themselves. Support your county. Just the people of Mezam, just the people of Mezam in the diaspora and back home can support this war for the next 40 years. I know who they are. Mezam people will love you. Ambazonia loves you. You can do it. Support our forces on ground. Support them and they will deliver the result. God bless the people of Mezam. Doubting Thomases, 99 days for the thief, 1 day for the honor. Keep on violating the laws of our land, but I can assure you, Buya is our destination. Thank you, Comrade Paul.
Thank you very much. And I mean, that was just wonderful. People of Mezam, if you are thinking of disobeying any laws or the orders of the interim government, no Brazzaville's product, stay at home during Monday country Sundays. Please, if you think of disobeying any of these laws, please watch out. We have new graduates and they are eager to fight and fight till. So watch out, Mezam. You are a case study this week. So SOS, we hear from you your round-up statement.
Well, I want to thank our soldiers from Ekiliwindi to Nwa, from Nkambe to Batoker to Edinau to Ndian to Konye, all of you to Bafut. I'm thanking every one of you for all the valiant effort you're doing to defend homeland. We are thankful for your sacrifices. We hope, we pray God to protect you as you go out there. But you always have to remember, do the right thing, respect our citizens, ask ask for them, ask for something. If you are hungry, ask for it. Our people should be able to support you. You do not have to take no bribes. You do not have to take no ransom. Avoid all those things, because those things is just going to make our citizens not like you, irrespective of what you are doing for them. They would like to go back to La Republique and tell where your camps are or who you are. Stay away from those kind of things. Uh, we know we are a volunteer army right now, but it's gonna come a time when you guys will be compensated for your services. We are looking forward to that day. It's coming pretty soon. But we want you to do what you're supposed to do. The enemy is all around you. Stay away from all those drinking places. Stay away from funeral services. Stay away from places that will compromise your personality. Uh, our fight is like a ghost. You come in when you want to do something and disappear when you're done. There's no reason lingering to see what is going on. If anybody wants to take pictures, that's up to them. But our goal is to eliminate these people on a daily basis. There should not be a day that you go in your various counties and these people get up in the morning and go back to sleep the next day. They should be getting up in the morning. If they get up, they are lucky. If they go to sleep, they are lucky. They should not have that privilege, because our people are not having those privileges. Your job as our soldiers in this fight is to eliminate as many enemies as you can. Take them out of our way. Take out their buildings. Take out their economic activities. If a gas station is there, take that thing off. We will not continue dealing the way they are doing. They protect their gas lines. Those trucks that are keep coming with gasoline, blow them off. Blow as many as you can. They will teach them a lesson. Cameroon does not have insurance for all these people. Once we burn a couple of them, blow a couple of them, they will know what we mean. Do not respect even our people who are trying to do all this, circumvent our independence. Go after our own people. I can tell you that. For those people who are willing to sacrifice our lives, our parents and our children for their own self-interest, we will take them like the enemy. The enemy they are. Next, the last thing I have to say is basically, please, our numbers are way outnumbered these soldiers. For you who is selling jamanjama or puff puff or beer or akwacha, or you're selling fowl, know who is buying, where every one of them live, when they leave their house, when they're coming back. We must know that, because that's the only way we can isolate them. When they come in their numbers, they will be able to subdue us. But we will be able to take them out when we can isolate them. In small numbers, in 15 and 20, we will be able to do that. So we rely on your information. For all of you who are watching today, make it a duty to call our restorative forces when you see these people lingering around, because they are no good. They are not coming, staying there to visit. They are not coming to come for a born house or a marriage or funeral. They are coming to come and scope and kill our people. So be mindful. They are not only killers, they are thieves. Because the first thing when they break into your house, what do? They go to where you keep your money. They go to where you have your television. They ask you for receipts for stuff you bought 50 years ago. Be mindful of those things. We did not start this fight. Remember why we went into the streets. Ask yourself, have those things been settled? Have I been compensated? Do I have the job that I'm supposed to have? Are my children going to school without bribing? Am I traveling from Bamenda to Victoria without bribing, even though I have my documents? Be mindful of that. We are not fighting because we love to fight. We had avoided this for 60 years, but we must fight this fight. And fight we will, and make it this last fight until we win. One for all for one. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. It was a pleasure having you. It was a pleasure having this wonderful team. Please, Ambazonians, this is our weekly defense briefing from the Communication Department of the Self-Defense and Security. Your obligation watching me is to share this video. Share the links. You are in so many forums. Please share this link into every forum that you belong. Share it in the there are so many of you who belong to La Republique forums. Share it even on Facebook. There are Facebook groups. Please share widely so that they know what we are doing, because so many of them are not even aware that their children are dying in our land. So many of them. So many, they go back there. La Republique will tell their citizens that your children have decamped, that they have run, that they have gone, they have abandoned their duty post, of which they have not abandoned their duty post. They have been killed. So many of their corpses are in our forest. So many of them, they are there. They have been abandoned. When we hit those, their armor cars. So many of them, when they run, the survivors, they run, they don't come back. So please, you need to share this video, this particular defense briefing. Share it for the world to see. Let them know the truth. Like what the spokesman said, we don't depend on videos to convince you. What we come here and we tell you is no, it is the truth. Is a situational report from all the defense chief on weekly, on daily basis. So please, this video need to have at least, this particular show when it comes to defense briefing has to get at least 100K views so that people will know what is happening in Ambazonia. So that La Republique will know that Ambazonia is their graveyard. Do you know what it means for a soldier to take a gun and kiss it because he has been transferred to Bambalang, to I think Bamuka or Bambalang? You can imagine a soldier will prefer. So you must understand, they must know these things. They must know these things. Fellow Ambazonians, you have just one responsibility. Share. Click. Share this link. Let the world know. In the Pentagon, they have their defense briefing. Every country, upright country, has her defense briefing. This is the defense briefing of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. It is your right, it's your duty to share. Fellow Ambazonians, we are doing the right thing, the right time. Before I run up today, please, I want to just make this appeal. Sorry, I did not give the host this picture. We have here Nuela, Move for Nuela. I think this is Move for Nuela. If we go on Stateless Citizens page, we have it. Please, she disappeared, I think 7 days ago. They called her. They are using her number to call her somewhere in Bali. So we are making an appeal for our restoration forces in Bali and Mancon to try to trace the whereabouts of Nuela. She's still alive, but we cannot reach her. So please, the family are in distress, and we know what La Republique, they are Atanganji boys, what they are doing, you and I will know it. So please, and we also, I'll use this opportunity to highlight for the moment, we have 2 Facebook pages. We have that of Stateless Citizen and Kemi Ashu. For now, the media department is using these 2 to lace out credible information. All other platform gives out. But for now, the media department gives credibility to Kemi Ashu and to Stateless Citizen. Any information you get from these 2 pages, please know it is authentic and the Defense Department validates it. So in the course of time, I'll be building up different pages, talking with other platforms to see if we can be using their timeline for vital and important informations. So fellow Ambazonians, till next week Saturday, please do have a wonderful weekend, and may the coming week we see that we have deleted 125 this week. Let us delete, let that number be triple, so that La Republique will know it is not a matter of 2 weeks, as they did promise us. It is already 4 years, and we are getting to the promised land. I want to use this opportunity to thank our host, Under Secretary Oben, and also Under Secretary Dr. Ngwaimbe, for the wonderful work they are doing on ABC, and the Secretary of State for Communication, no doubt, Chris Anu, and all. We also have Mayor Kari, the Under Secretary of State for Department of Self-Defense and Security, your Under Secretary. Mayor Kari, you are doing a wonderful work. We thank you for your coordination. We thank you for everything that you do behind the scene for us to come out and to make a successful program. We thank you for your autocritique. You perfect us every day. We also thank our brother who lost his father, Comrade Tinzo, Ashia for die. The communication department is with you. We'll walk through with you till you bury your father and you come back to the active duty as you used to do. So for now, maybe next week we will open the lines for questions, for maybe those who have comments to make. Next week we'll discuss on that and see if it will be possible. Then we'll go ahead with it. So for now, we say night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you find yourself. This is Paul Nillong, your media outreach coordinator, hosting the communication department of the Department of Self-Defense and Security, under the leadership of Dr. Samuel Komes Sako and our SOS, Commander Zama Sylvester. Ciao.